EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Do what we do.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
5.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a run with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, Tennessee.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 30. 10.
You get nothing.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Corey Davis.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On the tackle.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Matt Milano on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
A gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill, and it's complete. Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To Adam Humphries.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. Henry. And the Titans 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Quentin Jefferson.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 52 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Singletary again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
The handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made by Jayon Brown.
Here's Singletary. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go right back to Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
42-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
No, but I'm on this every day.